Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Driving Perilously, a show in which we turn on the radio, talk about what it is that's going on.
Support for NPR comes from the station and from the Nature Conservancy, committed to the
So what's
belief
going
that
on
nature
is
common ground for
NPR is
everyone, and that
threatened with losing 4% of their funding, and they can't handle it because they think they're so much better than us that we should pay them. Now, that's definitely in line with what I was thinking of before I turned on the radio. Today I'm feeling sorry for all those people that listen to the television programs where they had a dark screen and they had some classical music and they had somebody with a British accent who was telling them that the earth was billions and billions and they just put together an origin story for the reason why we didn't need to think about the beginning. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Well, that's an origin story. That's an origin story that billions of people believe and billions of people have believed. More people believe that than anything else. Doesn't make it right, but it does mean that it has some kind of staying power, some kind of validity, some kind of something. And those people that watched a television show in the 80s with the dark screen and the British accent and some plaintive music and think that Let There Be Light is extremely different than the Big Bang. Hello, the guy who invented the Big Bang was trying to illustrate Let There Be Light. At least I heard one person say that. I came to that conclusion and then I found somebody who supported that. But I found lots of people who haven't supported it. So I don't know if I'm going to research that or not. But Let There Be Light and the Big Bang are awfully darn similar to me. And I'm feeling sorry for those people who think that they've exhausted their origin story because of that show that was on NPR with the dark screen and the British accent and the plaintive music. And Americans thought, oh, well, they didn't think it, but they felt, oh, British people are smarter than us. This must be true. Is it really that simple? Is it really that simple when pastors say it and when people read it for themselves that they just stop there? I mean, the Bible is an invitation to move on, to learn from the past and use the past to get to where you need to go. Whereas the Big Bang is an explanation that leads to zero meaning and zero reason to continue. I wouldn't say the Big Bang in itself is depressing, but it's not the beginning of a belief system that's going to lead you as far. And I'm feeling sorry for those people who listen to that program and think that they found what they needed and they don't want to look any deeper. Now, there are a lot of people who believe that beginning story and they use it as a springboard, or who knows, maybe they would do it anyway. But their goal in life is to categorize rocks or categorize animals or categorize bones, categorize things But is that what led them to it? I don't know. But I'm feeling sorry today for those people who believe that the beginning didn't mean anything. I don't think that they mean anything. You know, in the beginning was the Word, in the beginning God created. Those are just beginning stories to encourage us to move on and move upward and move outward and explore and become something. And there's a lot of emphasis on becoming that those people who believe in the Big Bang have purported. But when your foundation is accidental, it's just different than if you were known before the foundations of the world, if you were known in your mother's womb, if you were known before time and space, if you were known before the beginning. So I'm just feeling sorry for those people today and hope that they'll look back so that they can look forward.